What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Yaber K2s smart projector. Taking a look at the specs, this has a 1080p LCD projection, 800 ANSI lumens of brightness, built-in 20-watt JBL speakers, autofocus and auto keystone correction, and a built-in smart TV dongle with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Taking a look inside the box, you get two remote controls. One is for the smart TV box that's inside of the projector, and the other one is to control the actual projector itself. You have a HDMI to HDMI cable, a audio video cable which has the yellow, white, and red for older devices. You have a little cleaning things here in case you need to open it up and clean off the sensor. Quick start guide, and then this is the TV dongle that's inside of the projector. It's a Haku Mini Android TV box. Then you have the power cable, then of course the actual projector itself. Taking a look at the projector itself, it's a nice and simple looking design, and personally I prefer a black projector like this one versus the more common white ones, which to me feel like an eyesore. Taking a look at the front, you have the Sound by JBL logo. Coming to the side, you have two speakers which are covered by this nice mesh here. On top you have a golden Yaber logo. Then you have this K2s logo. Right now what just fell off is this nice cover to cover the lens, and that just goes in here and form fits in there. I think I just didn't have it pushed in good enough, but definitely a nice little branded cover. So coming back to the side, you have two speakers. So you have one over here, one over here. It's stereo speakers with 20 watts in total. In comparison, a JBL Charge is also 20 watts, and this definitely has a comparable output, which I am very happy with. A lot of projectors, the sound is tinny and you're better off getting a sound bar, but with this one, you definitely get more than enough to make an enjoyable experience. Looking at the top, it's nice and clean. You don't have the big controls like you have on most projectors. You just have the little Yaber logo here. You have your NFC portion, so if you want to screencast your phone, you just tap it right there. It'll automatically start doing that. You have Bluetooth mode, quiet mode. This will lower the brightness, but it'll make the fans quieter. Personally, I don't find them very loud, so I haven't used that. Volume up and down, and then you have your power button. Coming to the back, you have your power port, your exhaust fan here. It also has a cover that pops off here so you can clean the filter. And then looking at the ports, you have your sensor for the remote control, a HDMI port, USB-A, USB-C, headphones, and the audio video cable. So definitely very cool that it has that USB-C as well. Most of them just have the USB-A, but this one has the USB-C. So while you're screencasting or you're just using your projector, you can also plug in your phone right there as well. All right, so when you first turn on the projector, this is the home screen you'll see. I am sitting directly next to the projector right now, so if you hear some fan noise, that's from the projector. It might come across louder, I'm not sure, but in my room, it's not that loud and pretty comparable to most other projectors I've used so far. So this is your home screen here. Up top here, you have your sources. Before we dive into this, I just want to say this is one of the nicest home screens I've seen on a projector. Typically, I've seen a lot of projectors with just like a boring white screen. It has like these generic 1990s looking tiles, but this one looks very nice and modern, very responsive. This is what I have the background set on, but if you want something different, you can also change this around as well. When you first get it, it'll be set on this one here. Which overall, I like the colors and the way it looks, but I just don't want to see a random family. So after looking through all of them, I decided to just use that one as I like how that one looks. But yeah, coming up top, you have the first thing, which is Android TV. As I said earlier, this has a built-in Android box inside of it. We'll go over that shortly. You have an HDMI, NFC screencast. So there's a spot on back of the projector. If you just tap your phone onto there with NFC, it'll sync up and start mirroring your phone. You got File Manager. This has a USB port, so if you want to load up some files, you can do that as well. Same as Documents. This will play music, videos. So if you go somewhere, you have your projector, you're not going to have internet, you can go ahead and load this up with some of your files as well. Coming to the settings, you have a nice amount of settings. You can mess with this. A lot of projectors, I hate when they don't have image settings, But this one, you have quite a few. You have a few different modes here. Then you have user mode, which has your saturation and color and all of that. And then going back, you also have color temperature, and you could change this to more advanced as well and get it dialed in how you would like. So a decent amount of customization there. Have a surround sound option if you want to use that. And the rest in here is pretty basic, but I do like that it has a good amount of settings. It has quiet mode, but when you go to quiet mode, it does dim the screen, but that's how it gets the fan to be lower. Personally, I don't mind the fan. As I said, it's not that loud, so I leave it on regular to have a brighter picture. And then you have Bluetooth speaker mode, Android mirroring, iOS mirroring. And that's about it for the home screen. As I said, not much there, but nice and modern, easy to use. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Android TV. So coming to the Android TV, this is a pretty traditional Android TV layout. I have a Shield TV box, which I use my other projector. This looks very similar to that, very similar interface. So overall, I like how simple this is to use. This does have Google Play Store, so any app you want will be on here as well. So you can get your Kodi, Hulu, Netflix, Disney, etc., etc. I really like this is on here because a lot of projectors claim to be smart projectors, and then the interface is just very garbage, and a lot of the apps don't work, and it's just very outdated. It doesn't have all those certifications, but this works just as good as my Shield TV or my Amazon Fire Stick. So really cool that it has that in there, because typically other projectors I have to connect my Amazon Fire Stick or something, but with this one, all I need is just a projector. Yeah, so everything's very snappy on here. You have a different remote for this box, then you have a different remote for the projector. That's one slight kind I don't like, but I deal with the same with my at-home projector, so it's not that big of a deal. You can use the other remote that comes with the projector, and it also works on here as well, but it's not as snappy, so personally, I prefer to use this as I want it to be much more responsive. So I've been trying out a few different things on this projector. Let me turn that down. So yeah, I've tried a few different sources with this projector, a few different TV shows and movies, and these colors are definitely nice and vibrant, nice and bright. Hopefully it comes across as well on video. It usually never does, but good contrast, good brightness. Overall, for the price, I'm definitely happy with this projector. I mean, you're not going to get like really good blacks and really HDR colors. To get that kind of quality, you're going to need to spend, upwards of higher than 1,000. But for a good casual projector, this is definitely a good one. This is going to be great for gaming, casual movies, your kid's bedroom. Overall, for this price mark, I'm definitely impressed with the colors and performance I'm seeing of this picture. Here's another TV show here. If you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. This is a TV show called Beef that's on Netflix. Really good story, really interesting show. Me and my wife definitely enjoyed it. But picture aside, on this projector, the sound is also very good as well. This has 20-watt stereo 20-watt speakers inside of it. It's definitely a good enough sound with good output. So if I was outside watching a movie and I still had this projector, I would definitely go ahead and throw on some music, and it would do that job great, no problem at all as well. Overall, this is definitely a great projector for the price. Great picture, great sound, and best of all, a built-in but fully functional smart TV interface. A lot of projectors have bad interfaces, so you need to connect a Fire TV stick or something like that. But with this one, all you need is just a projector. So if you happen to be in the market for an affordable but well-performing projector, I definitely recommend the one I have here, which is the Yaber K2s. All right, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.